It's my pleasure to bring into our show a newcomer, I guess is the best way I can say this. She is a freshman from Stockholm, Sweden, and she is the first freshman All-American in swimming history. Ayleen Burt joins us. Welcome.
Thank you.
Stockholm, Sweden to Liberty, Missouri seems to be a long stretch, but I guess you joined the team in Florida. You want to explain how that all happened?
I did. My coach back home actually knows Coach Gull here, so that's how I got in contact with him, and I really liked him, so that's why I came here. But because of the visa complication, it took a while to get the visa, so that's why I joined during the winter.
Well, that's a real thing now, isn't it, for athletes coming over with the new administration nationally? Did that worry you a little bit? Was that hard?
Yeah, it was a difficult process, but it just took it took a while, and then I got through it.
Yeah. I guess it's going to become more and more stringent, but we want to talk about you as a swimmer. 2 events, 400 individual medley, where you were an All-American honorable mention, and then you set a Jewell record in the 800 free relay. Mm-hmm. Your 400 individual medley was 427.27, and in the 800 free, 736.10. Great times for you. Can you do better? Where does that stack up on your all-time list?
It's pretty good. I'm not really sure because the times are in yards and I'm used to meters.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, but I think it was pretty good times because I did a conference. I did a 4:25 on my 400 IM, and that was really surprising. When I converted the time, I was really surprised how fast it was. So,
Ayleen,
really good.
When you qualified for the national tournament, did you have any idea what it was going to be like when you were actually there? Had you seen one on TV or anything like that?
I had some idea. I was a little prepared because I have done the Swedish nationals back home, so I thought it would be similar to that, but it was definitely a new experience, and it was really fun to experience something like that.
Well, I'm sure it was. How familiar were you with your teammates, though? Because you've only been here for, a couple of months or so when you qualified coming in at semester. Mm-hmm. That's a whole change in culture, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Tough to swim well and also get to know everybody and all that?
Yeah, but the team was really welcoming, and everybody is so nice, so it was really easy. Just the first week, I already knew that I would be great friends with everybody.
And you had some connections. Did you know any of your teammates?
I knew one girl, but she's not swimming anymore. She's also from Sweden. But besides that, I didn't really know anybody on the team. But
Ayleen Burt is from Stockholm, Sweden, and having never been there, can you tell me a little bit about that?
It's a nice town. It's a good city. I don't really know what to say, but it's beautiful.
I'm going to ask you about this, and I don't mean to embarrass you. I don't hear a real accent. I expected you to have a kind of a, I don't know, what is it, just German? But I don't know.
I speak English at home with my mom.
Oh, okay.
So she went to an American school, and that's why.
Okay, your dad?
Yeah, my dad was British.
Okay,
but,
dad was British. Your mom speaks English, so you had a real familiarity with English.
Yeah.
So the studying, the class presentations, not extremely difficult for you in terms of just the language?
At first it was a little bit hard, but now I've gotten used to it, so it's easier. Yeah.
Ayleen Burt is with us. Her major is interactive digital media. What is that?
It's basically working with media and just programming for websites, Photoshop, and stuff like that. Just being creative with the media. Yeah.
What do you want to do ultimately in your professional career?
I'm not really sure, actually. I'm something with interactive digital media, maybe program websites for people and companies and stuff like that.
Do you do a lot of, website browsing? Do you do a lot of things where it incorporates those skills? In other words, are you a consumer of that kind of skill?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
When you're not swimming, what do you do? What do you do to have fun in Liberty? Things that you can mention, of course.
Yeah.
Not everything.
I like to draw. I like to take pictures and read and stuff like that.
Do you plan on going home this summer? Are you going to be able to go back?
Yeah, I have to go home and compete the Swedish nationals this summer.
You have to. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
My coach back home really wants me to come back and compete.
Swedish nationals. What is that?
It's the top swimmers in Sweden, all over, because we're not a really big country, but
right.
Yeah, so we all just meet up and compete.
Are the states more competitive, less competitive than say the Swedish nationals?
I would say more competitive because it's a bigger country, more like people represent their states, and there's definitely more of a team spirit here. Like, it's a lot stronger and powerful, but yeah.
This is it's becoming a standard question for me, and I'm going to ask you too, although you only have less than a semester. Why do you work so hard at the college level? What is it you get out of this experience?
I don't know. I'm a very ambitious person, and I like setting goals and then reaching them and like achieving them. And yeah, it just feels good when you work hard and you see the results. And if you don't like it, you just keep working.
Well, I don't know if your goals were to be an All-American, but you are one. An All-American honorable mention, Ayleen Burt of Stockholm, Sweden, set that in there, got that in the 400 individual medley. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you swim for the next, I guess, will be 3.5 years?
Yeah.
Or 3 or whatever it is.
Something like
but welcome to Jewell, and
Thank
hope you stick around and do some really great things. As Paige just said, she kind of set the bar high for some people, so now you're here and you get a chance to try to equal that. Ayleen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you, and
Pleasure
thank you for coming on and doing this with us.
Thank you very much.
Ayleen Burt has been our guest.